XRP is a world reserve bridge currency. It's not a new idea. It's something that was discussed long before I invested in it. And everything that's happened from that point to this just reaffirms that idea. It is still the only digital asset with real legal regulatory clarity. Nobody else has that yet. We just got the Genius bill signed, but that's for stablecoins. The Market Clarity Act, that one there, that's the one they really need to start giving everybody a place in the financial system. But XRP already holds their place. It's important to remember that when you see price like today, I think I just saw it at $3.09. So maybe some people would like to reaccumulate at this point, but that's not what matters. At least not now. I mean, it's still nascent, it's new, they're setting the rule book, they're barely getting the game board pieces and rules and regulations in order. Once that happens, it'll take its place, it'll fill its role. That is my belief, and that is also the belief of this German gentleman here. Very smart guy, we've talked about him before, and I've given you the 411 on him. He's a big deal out there in Germany. And this is one of their business channels, and he's discussing how there's an imminent collapse of the US dollar. And I think we can all see it. We've printed it into oblivion. It's only worth 10 cents, 10% of what it was worth back in 1970 since we went to the petrodollar system. And we've abused it, right? We've sanctioned countries over and over. And so we forced other countries to find different ways to do this. So the trust has been eroded. And not only from the international community, even within domestically, because inflation's gotten out of hand, our dollar's worth less, we can retire less comfortably, we can buy less goods and services with our dollar. We all know this. So something's coming. There's a reason for cryptocurrency. This didn't just happen on the spur of the moment. This was very clearly something that was designed by a lot of smart people. It's just the final analysis hasn't reached a consensus yet, right? Where are we really going to head? I guess it depends on who's in charge. Well, who's in charge right now? President Donald Trump. He gets to have a big say in how these rules and regulations are written and the game that we're going to play here now for the next 100 years or more. And so that's a really big deal, and countries are noticing that. And that's going to create a lot more upward value for the digital asset XRP. Now, this video is spoken in almost complete German, but it's got subtitles. So I want you to read along and pause if you need to. You can pause through there and read what he is saying. But he says that, when all this starts going down, there's only one digital asset that's there to fill that role. It's Ripple. And he's right. They're the only ones that are there that can fill that international instant settlement. You don't have to trust another country. It just is, and it'll give you one value for another equal to each other. Instant settlement. You don't have to trust anybody. Nobody can stop it from coming to you or going to another place. No one person controls it. So that's going to create a universal global trust. You can just see it. And you can see that Ripple still has that escrow sitting there. So there have been rumors that perhaps it's going to be pre-allocated to different countries so that everybody has a certain amount based on their GDP or the size of their economies. I don't know how true that is. But this gentleman sees it. And they see it around the world. This is not the only business channel internationally that's talking about it. Funny you don't hear this kind of talk here in the United States where it counts, right? Those people tend to be a little more honest than our own news channels. Anybody who's ever watched Kramer, I think you know what I'm talking about. But let's take a peek over here. Let's look at this together and let's see what the Germans are talking about. I think if you're invested in the digital asset XRP, you're going to find it very interesting. So like, share, subscribe, bookmark, and well, we'll see you on the next one. Till next time, adios amigos.
Der zeitliche Druck, so schnell wie möglich etwas zu tun gegen diesen drohenden Kollaps. Und da wird man natürlich auf das zurückgreifen, was da ist. Ripple ist da mit seinem Angebot, und wenn die Zeit für Ripple spielt, dann kann Ripple durchaus die World Reserve Bridge Currency werden. Und wenn das der Fall ist, dann kann man das hier streichen und eine 4 oder eine 5 hinmachen.